Hey traders, we're going to have a look at all the indexes. We're going to have a look at silver, gold. Silver got actually a nice, pretty, it's big, massive sell-off in silver. So let's actually get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's go straight into it. Let me start off with the indices and I'll get into silver and gold. So firstly, indices, really not much happening with the indices. A pretty quiet day. Is this the calm before the storm? I believe so, and let me show the reason why. Let me actually bring up this one here. Not that one there. This one. You know what? I'll just go back to this one here. And the reason why I say it's a calm before the storm is because you can see what's been happening. We're in October right now. Pretty much nothing. We're in this sort of triangle pattern. Is it going to break up? Is it going to break down? No one really knows. My overall analysis is showing me more weakness than bullishness, but we don't know about that. And my overall analysis is actually showing this as like a bear flag formation, so I'm expecting a drop down pretty quickly and maybe get down to here, and maybe even having a rally down to this bottom here, to these lows down the bottom here. But I don't expect to see a 20 or 30% crash. This year. I just don't expect to see that. Maybe if we do get a drop down towards these lows, then we might come back up and then come back down from there. So, but I don't expect a massive crash, but I do expect to see some significant sell. So pretty much a nothing day on the Dow Jones. But once again, guys, if you go back to my weekly chart, then my weekly chart here, nothing really going on there, but my weekly chart is saying this is more. There's a lot more weakness than bullish. There's a lot more weakness than strength in the markets right now. So even though we're actually bouncing off this trend line up and we're going up, we've had this false breakout, and now we're actually just holding here. So I'm expecting to see by Friday anyway. By Friday, I'm expecting to see a lot more significant selling in the markets, and that's where I'm actually short on the markets. Well, I've got positions to benefit if the market comes down. That's all I say. So. You know what? We don't need to look through any of the other indices. We're just basically the Dow Jones is the main one for me. A calm before the storm in the Dow Jones, and now let's go have a look at gold and silver. So I redid my analysis and I had a look at this. Let me just squeeze this chart up here for a minute. And this is actually obviously the silver chart. And let me actually just remove this trend line here for a minute, and I want to show you a trend line that I found that actually may be valid. And why I talk about that, why I talk about may be valid, is you can see here. Well, actually no, it is valid, but I just want to see how strong it is going to be where it is right now, because you can see if I draw that trend line again in a darker color, you can actually see, now again, validation when you're drawing a trend line just means that the market is actually respecting it. You're not drawing it where you think it should go. You draw where it needs to go, and where it needs to go is simply where it needs to go. It's all about how the market is the market actually respecting. You can see it bouncing. We had a lot of bounce, and then we had like a little resistance, breaks back up. We had a support through there, had a lot of resistance through there, and the market bounced back up. And now look where we're at right now. We're basically at there right now. So we have that one trend line that could be coming into play right now. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but the ultimate line for me would be this one down here. So we may even get a little bit more downside to come. I'm not sure whether this line is going to hold or not, but that 1850 level, guys, for me is still quite a strong level for me. So, but it looks like that we may, once again, guys, this whole level through here is definitely, and you can see what actually happened. We actually did get a little bounce off towards the end of the day, but a strong selling in silver, strong selling in silver. And you can see here 1850, and that's why I said before, guys. I said, actually, I'll get into that in another video. But you can see strong selling in silver. So even if we do get a little bit more downside, we have this 18 to 1850 is the level for me there, guys. But I'm seeing with my stochastics and stuff like that, it's actually breaking down. I believe this is a pretty a strong sell-off before the rally comes out. So I think I think this is just a like a Brexit type thing, and then we're going to rally back out. And I think this is the energy that it's trying to build up, a catapult down, and then I believe we're likely to start rallying back up from here. So that's obviously looking at the silver market and looking at gold as well too. Gold, if you have a look at the short term over the last couple of months with gold, you can actually see that it actually just hasn't, this whole 1300 to sort of 1300 to 1300 to 1300 to 1010 level, that's been a whole major area of support. And every time you can actually see here by looking at my stochastics once again, these points through here, when we get that turning point, that's when the market came back up. There, that was the turning point there. There, that was the turning point there. And now we're almost getting down to that point through there. But as you can see, we're holding this whole level through here. So really, really, really strong. So compressing down, holding strength. Do we break down or do we rally out from here? Really, really, really big question to see what's happening there. So quick little update for you guys. Let's actually have a quick look at oil. Has oil updated yet? So oil is just continue to rally up. We're almost breaking above that $50 level, so we can see what's happening there. $50 level, you can see here, the market drops down, and then the market, that was the head and shoulder formation. Looking at oil, we can see if it breaks above the 50 mark, we to me, I have a projection of the 70, as I've been saying for the last few videos, if you guys haven't picked that up yet. One thing that I do see is a no-brainer, obviously, once again, it has been the VIX, and I believe, guys, looking at the VIX itself, let me just bring that down. Looking at the VIX itself, guys, I actually see a 30 VIX coming this month, maybe even more. Again, that is my estimate. That is a guess. That's not even a probability. I do say we're likely to get into at least the mid-20s by the next, maybe even this week, depending on what's happening. Lots and lots of things happening right now with Deutsche Bank and just a lot of panic cycles and stuff that I'm looking at as well too. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.